Imagine this. The world is celebrating as Bitcoin hits $20,000. Euphoria is everywhere. But in a small college dorm room, a young man picks up the phone with total calm. "Hi, I lost my SIM card. Could you activate it on another device?" The AT&T operator approves the request without suspecting a thing. Seconds later, the victim's phone goes dark, and with that, their digital life vanishes. Emails, social, crypto wallets. Everything disappears in silence. What was shocking wasn't the crime, but who did it? An ordinary student. No weapons, no masks, just a convincing voice and a phone call. In less than a year, he stole more than $7 million. He didn't hack a computer. He didn't rob a bank. He only tricked the system. His name, Joel Ortiz. And this is the story of the first millionaire cybercriminal of the mobile era. Subscribe to Drakonomic, where real stories beat any movie. The new gold rush, late 2017. The world is in financial madness. Bitcoin is flirting with $20,000. Ordinary kids become millionaires overnight. It looks like a digital gold rush, but behind that promise of wealth, a new kind of thief is born. Quiet, invisible. He only needs a phone call. Thus began the reign of an almost perfect crime, SIM swapping. And its most visible face was Joel Ortiz, a brilliant student with a story that sounds like a Netflix series, but it was as real as your own text messages. Chapter 1. The Neighborhood Prodigy. Joel was born in Boston, a poor neighborhood. A Puerto Rican mother with a disability, an absent father, poverty from the cradle. But Joel had something special, an obsession with electronic devices. He scavenged them from the trash and fixed them at home. His talent made him the top student in his high school class, a full scholarship to study computer science, a model student, a source of pride, but also a hacker in the making. Everything started with his PlayStation 3. He jailbroke it. He wanted to modify games to enter that secret world. And he did. On forums like Next Gen Update, he gained fame. He created lobbies in Call of Duty. He climbed the ranks, from player to administrator, and with that power, ambition arrived. Chapter 2. Printing money from your room. Joel discovered something: the value of OG names, short handles on social platforms like @King or @Cat, symbols of digital status. He used bots to grab them and sell them. He made hundreds, then thousands. For him, it was like printing money. But there was a limit. The most valuable names were never released. They had to be stolen, and Joel already knew how. He learned credential stuffing, using password leaks to take over accounts. Soon he was stealing valuable Instagram accounts. Each hack was a victory. Each account, a trophy. Then came the big leap: SIM swapping. Chapter 3. One call, millions of dollars. SIM swapping seemed simple. You only had to trick a phone operator. Say you'd lost your number, ask them to activate it on a new SIM, one you controlled. With that, you got access to everything: emails, banks, crypto wallets, a perfect attack. In August 2017, Joel and his crew hacked Selena Gomez's Instagram account. They posted private photos of Justin Bieber. They didn't make money, but they did gain notoriety. And then the real loot came: Bitcoin, Ethereum. They targeted entrepreneurs, investors, crypto millionaires. Seth Shapiro, $2 million stolen. Another victim, $1 million. And one hit of $5 million in a single operation. Joel had become an elite thief. From his laptop, he stole whole fortunes. One call, one click, a perfect robbery. If this story is shocking you, subscribe now. Because on this channel, Drakonomic, I bring you the darkest minds of criminal economics, and I explain how they work, step by step. Chapter 4. Life of Luxury, Total Arrogance. Joel no longer lived like a student. He lived like a king. Luxury Airbnbs in Los Angeles, Gucci, Rolex, a McLaren bought with stolen Bitcoin, parties, exclusive clubs, Dom Perignon champagne, Instagram with exclusive handles like @Sazur, and he'd throw cash in the air at college parties. In only months, he went from indebted student to multimillionaire. His crime became his identity. He flaunted everything: money, cars, watches. He posted on forums, asked how to launder or dodge taxes on stolen money. He thought himself untouchable, but his arrogance betrayed him. While he enjoyed his new life, he left digital traces everywhere: locations, IPs, photos, flights, transfers. And that trail would follow him step by step. And the FBI was already watching. Chapter 5. The Fall of the King. In July 2018, Joel Ortiz was about to board a flight at Los Angeles Airport. He planned to fly to Belgium. He was arrested. In his backpack, a ledger with $250,000 in crypto. Also, luxury watches, designer clothes, and traces of millions in cryptocurrencies. He didn't imagine that agents were waiting for him at security. He was arrested quietly, without resistance. One of Joel's mistakes was using his own email to verify an account on Coinbase with a selfie holding his ID. Months later, he pleaded guilty to 10 counts of identity theft and wire fraud. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison, becoming the first American convicted for SIM swapping. And he wasn't the only one. His crew fell too. Calvin, Nicholas, Ricky, all sentenced. The digital empire came crashing down. Final reflection, the dark mirror. The story of Joel Ortiz isn't just about a criminal. It's a dark mirror. A talented kid, hungry for success, who found a shortcut and paid the price. He stole millions without firing a single bullet, but his ego outgrew his cunning, and his own digital trail buried him. Today, he serves his sentence, and many believe that when he gets out, he will still have hidden crypto. But the lesson is clear. Our digital system is as fragile as the human who runs it. And in the world of SIMS, one call can cost you everything. If you thought this was impressive, wait until you see what's coming. Real stories, frauds, brilliant minds, and epic falls. Subscribe now to Drakonomic, because the greatest crimes of the future are already happening.